EQA Unit 1, 1.2. 1.2 asks you to evaluate the concepts and principles of the external quality assurance of assessment. So in terms of key concepts, we're talking about ideas and theory, and principles talk about taking those ideas and putting them into practice in a potential EQA role. So when assessors assess, it's important that their work is accurate, meets external QA needs, and learners are well supported. The IQA will check this and give assessors developmental feedback. And the role of an IQA is to support assessors to do their job effectively, pick up on mistakes and protect the centre from possible sanctions from the exam boards or other EQA such as Ofsted or Ofqual. Essentially, as an EQA, you'll be supporting centres who are supporting IQAs and assessors. The planning cycle is a useful concept in assessing an IQA and EQA and helps us look at how we continuously improve. Of course, in terms of assessment practices, one of the most famous acronyms is VAX, and it's where we talk about ensuring that assessment evidence is valid, authentic, current and sufficient. So in terms of valid, we check it meets the criteria, authentic, that it's the learner's own work, current, that it's recent and not out of date, and sufficient in that there's enough evidence to show competence, perhaps over time. As an EQA, you'll provide feedback reports to your centres and you'll sign off or approve learner files for qualifications. This gives a final check or rubber stamp of approval. As an EQA, you'll set SMART targets for your centres, who will in turn set SMART targets for their learners, assessors and IQAs. You will award or remove DCS, that's direct claim status. So when a centre has direct claim status, that means that they can automatically award certificates and send those to students directly rather than waiting for each individual file to be approved by the awarding organisation. You will give actions or sanctions where applicable, and you will complete detailed reports which will go to your lead IQA as well as the centre, and probably these will be uploaded to a portal. So IQAs deliver standardisation meetings in their centres, and this is where assessors get together to review course criteria and establish how it is marked and the level of response needed by learners. This means that learners' work is marked consistently by assessors and by different training providers. Bloom's taxonomy can be used to help establish the level of work expected by learners at different levels of qualification or apprenticeship. As an EQA, you may be asked to check standardisation meeting minutes or observe events. Other concepts you may wish to cover in your assignment include things such as CPD, assessor and IQA expertise, competence in qualifications, risk factors for centres, which is where you may be more concerned about one centre than another. Say it's a new centre, they've had poor results, a lot of the same results or high dropout numbers or complaints. Qualification specifications and apprenticeship assessment plans, or EPAOs. So EPAOs are endpoint assessment organisations, and they complete the final assessment on apprenticeships. Equality and diversity, safeguarding and prevent, interim and summative EQA and IQA. Risk ratings and RAG ratings are normally awarded to assessors by centres, so they know how much sampling to complete. So for your assignment, look at Unit 1, 1.2 workbook and answer the questions, or you can write one assignment. You could also be productive in how you produce evidence if you wish. You could make a PowerPoint slide or do something else that you could then use in your centre. You can use the Anne Gravels book to support you. Good luck with your assignment, and here's our email address if you need it.